Right, what's up boys and girls? Welcome back to Expression Culture. Here today I've got quite an important car if you're into the Honda scene. This is a 1.5 Honda Jazz. The first time and the last time we got it in the UK. Roll those credits! So, as I was just saying, this is a 1.5 Honda Jazz. So, previous models we've had on the global platform. So, this is the third generation of the global platform. This is a facelift. So, the third generation global platform came out in 2015. They facelifted these in late 2017. I think they cut them off around 19. It's quite a common thing for Honda. They usually sort of have a production run for about 2 years, facelift it for another 2 years, and then knock it off and put another complete new generation in. Obviously now we have the fourth generation here in the UK. I don't think they've got it over in the States actually. So this is the GK. In the United Kingdom, probably as well as Europe, we had previously the GK3, which was the 1.3 available in an SE, an S, an SE, an EX, and they were the trim levels you got. When they facelifted it, they brought in the Sport. The Sport is a 1.5 GK5, and this is what sort of Japan, the States and everything got as the Honda Fit RS. So it's the same engine that you got in those ones. So rather than having the 100 horsepower you get in the 1.3, you've now got 130 horsepower. The engine itself is fundamentally the same. It's still an L series engine, twin cam, still IV Tech. This one is actually a CVT, which again is quite cool, especially for me. I love autos, and I've driven the manual and the CVT, and they're both fantastic. So like I said, this is a GK5. This is the Sport trim. It's the only trim you can get it in. There's a couple of options of the standard Sport trim and then navigation. This has got the navigation actually. He's got quite a high spec car. So this one is in Lunar Silver. Again, only a colour that was available on the facelift. In this generation of Jazz. So here she is. So you've got the black alloys rather than the diamond cut you would get on the EX. It's the same wheel, I believe. It's just been painted gloss black. The EX wheels are diamond cut. You've got the black mirrors to accent the full body kit you get only on the GK5 Sport. Front fog lights, full LED headlights as well. So you've got the LED light bar here, which is awesome, accentuates that chrome trim, and then pointing downwards, and they reflect outwards. I think it's about 3 LEDs. Bloody awesome. As you can see, Harry's already added in some yellow fog light covers. Good idea actually, because when he bought it, it had a cracked fog light. Luckily, being the gentleman that Darren Briggs is at John Banks Honda in Cambridge, he got that sorted. So you've got a series of cameras on these. You've got traffic sign recognition. You've got auto lights, so you've got your lights will come on and off. Also high beam assist. You've got city braking, so if you don't realise that someone stopped in front of you, the car will do a bit of braking for you. Auto wipers, auto lights, like I said, folding mirrors. Fantastic looking car from the front and the back, to be honest. Sadly starting to get a bit of rain. Joys of December, eh? And joys of Britain. It's always wet. Right, so I'm going to walk you around the car now, show you a bit more of it. So like I mentioned, it's got the gloss black alloys. You see the side skirts as part of the body kit, and then going to the rear, you again got that body kit at the bottom, nice diffuser or red pinstripe down it. Also comes with a slightly bigger spoiler. The original boot stops here. Obviously you've got this piece here. Harry has had the rear windows tinted in dark smoke. This doesn't come as standard, it isn't an option. Quite disappointing. You only get privacy glass on the EX. So like I said, black mirrors as well, looks great. There's those LED headlights for you, and these yellow fog light protectors. There's the red pinstripe again with a nice front skirt. It's great, really is nice. Lovely car. They've got a great boot size in these. Harry's got a few bits in it already. Nice boot space. All these seats fold flat as well, so it has got Honda's typical magic seats in it. Obviously you can see it's got its private reg on. And you get this lovely, I don't know if you can quite make it out, but it's an orange stitching you get on the Sport. He's also got the original Honda rubber floor mats. Smells lovely in here, mate. Electric windows all round. So I was trying to be a bit soft with it there. He's got this really cool JDM phone holder that can take sort of like the cup holder out of here. We've still got the cup holder, but normally you just get like a folding flap. That's so cool. So traction control, parking sensors all round, lane keep assist, so if you don't indicate and you pull into a lane, it will actually alert you. He's had these sport pedals put on, again rubber floor mats, and he's put on a cover and it don't match the stitching. Harry, what are you doing? Obviously you get the leather gear knob as well, matching steering, stitching, sorry. One thing you'll notice in here, which was a disappointment to me, is the dashboard is basically an SE dashboard. So rather than having the sort of touch screen you get here with the EX, you got the knobs, which is a bit disappointing. It's almost like they took bits from the SE and the EX, whacked the 1.5 engine in it, put a sports body kit on it, and called it a day. I can't sit in each seat without moving it, so I'm gonna. So you've got speed limiter, cruise control here. These change between the multifunction display, which will be here. Usual audio controls over here, and then you have Bluetooth phone connectivity over here. This is all with the Honda Connect system. Not the best system in my opinion, but it was good for its time. These vehicles came out in 2015. Again, electric windows all round. Another little dig against this is only get auto on the driver's side. On the EX you get auto on both. Folding mirrors, electric mirrors as well. No pan roof, which was a bit of a shame. They had that on the GE EX. Auto wipers, auto lights. Let's see if I can get the auto there. The steering wheel is telescopic as well as height adjustment, so you can put it up and down, pull it towards you. Stop start, HDMI inputs, USB inputs, 12 volt. So here it is, the amazing 1.5 iVTEC petrol engine. Harry, man, you need to give it a clean under here, boy. I know it's winter. Earth Dreams iVTEC. Yeah, so these are 130 horsepower as opposed to the 1.3, which is 100 horsepower. But if you were to look at the engine, they look exactly the same. It's just obviously the internals that are different. But yeah, there she is. Stop start on these, like I mentioned. So it's an EFB battery, if you need to know that. Going back to what I was saying earlier, here are the series of cameras, obviously not including this dash cam. But I think that one is for your auto lights. The dark one is for your auto wipers. This higher one is for it's the crash mitigation, I think, city driving, or what it's called, city braking. And then the lower one is for the traffic sign recognition, so they actually display what the speed of the road is once it actually detects a speed sign. Go around to the passenger side. So more of the same over here. Great place to be. I love the GK chassis so much. When it first came out, I almost traded in my FN2 for one. When I say my FN2, I don't have that anymore, but yeah. So typical sort of controls, aircon as standard. On the facelift you get a black hazard button, which looks so much nicer. Let's power up the stereo and have a look at that. So you're greeted by this lovely screen. Obviously Harry's been listening a bit of history, so I've just muted that. This is the welcome screen. So you've got, it's an Android powered unit by Garmin. You've got navigation, and that's the format of how the maps are set out. This car belongs to my good friend Harry. This is probably going to be the last review I do this year, because obviously the weather's pants and it's only a couple of weeks till Christmas. I love Christmas. So you might recognise Harry in the background, wherever he is. He had the red FK6 Civic 2017, I believe, EX CVT, that I featured quite early on in the channel's creation. Quite a poor video actually, because one, I'm obviously wasn't as confident as I am now, and two, we were testing a lot of equipment back then, and we were sold a very faulty microphone that wasn't compatible with being in the same area as anything that's Bluetooth engaged, so we got horrible noise in the background. Anyway, since then obviously we've progressed. Better equipment, better me. Yeah, so this is Harry's car. Obviously he's traded in his Civic against the new Jazz. Harry is going to do a few things to it. Obviously he's already done a few things to it, little bits. But shout out to Dyna Days, old Danny. He's supplying him with some parts that are due in from Japan. When those parts arrive, we will be doing a little fitting video. I've offered to fit them for Harry, obviously, because it's more content from me, and obviously then he doesn't have to pay someone else to do it. So stick around for those videos. They will be in the new year, because like I said, they've got to come from Japan. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you like this sort of content, stick around, subscribe, like, share, and all that jazz, as Danny would say, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out. No, don't do this, cowbangers. Got some good news actually. I'm soon going to have another GK Jazz to review. You'll have to stick around for that one, and it's a bit of a secret as to why I'm going to be doing it.